Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome to my podcast. This is episode 1, and this is like take 5 of this because this is not scripted, and I'm starting to lose my mind. Anyways, I'm going to talk about video games, and today I'm going to talk about Titanfall 2. You start off in City 17. No, that's Half-Life 2. Okay, so that's Titanfall 2. Now, Jack Cooper. No, not Jack Baker. No, not Jack Ryden. No, not Handsome Jack. No, just Jack Cooper. This is another game where either the protagonist or antagonist is named Jack. Um, Hi. So, anyways, you start the game, go to some simulation with your buddy pilot, and you do some stuff. You get the basics of the game, and then we're being attacked. So then you become an ODST. You hit the ground, and you don't hit the ground running. You actually hit the ground. I don't know. Um, and after a while, I forget, either somebody wakes you up or you wake yourself up. Probably the latter, but anyways, you get out of the ship and you start battling what appears to be robots and people, but mostly robots. And now I played the game on the I think I tried to play it on the hardest difficulty the first playthrough and ended up going down to like hard or medium. Um but then I recently restarted my playthrough on the hardest difficulty and holy hell, it's a lot harder. It's not like Doom Eternal Nightmare Mode hard, but yeah, it's a bit hard. Anyways, so that's what she said. Fuck. So you battle and then your pilot guy, you find out that your pilot buddy died, and well, no, he hasn't died yet, and he ends up giving you um he gives you your robot BT. Um and now BT becomes your friend, but first, before becoming your friend, you have to give him power. So, yeah, now you gotta go find some batteries and fight some lizards and robots on the way. And now after you get the batteries for him, he becomes your friend. And then you have to fend off a wave of attacking guys. And then some other stuff happens. That's as far as I got on my hardest difficulty playthrough. The guys attack through the canyons and stuff, or whatever, the big high walls, and yeah. So then, because I don't remember what happens next, I'm just gonna go unscripted. So after that, Jack Cooper and BT get invited to a birthday party on the moon. So they have to find a spaceship, and they hop in the spaceship, and then BT's too heavy, so they actually have to put BT on the outside of the spaceship. He's like, Jack, I cannot hold on to this spaceship. You will have to tie me to the jet or something. So Jack Cooper does that, and then they fly and they land on the moon, which turns out to be a giant monster, and it tries to eat them. But BT says, um, "No, you will not eat Jack." And then he sacrifices himself only to be actually alive, and he punches a way through the moon monster and lands on Jack Cooper's ship and actually holds onto it, whereas he earlier couldn't. So then they're like, oh crap, the birthday party got canceled because the moon was actually a monster. Or maybe it was meant to go on a different moon. So they fly and somehow they get to a planet called Mustafar. And you see some guys dueling with some blue sticks, and they're like, "Ooh, this is cool." And then Jack Cooper says to BT, "Yo, bro, can you get some popcorn?" And BT opens up his chest uh, cavity, and then he's like reaches in and pulls out popcorn, because actually inside of BT is a Flint Schmurder, which turns moisture into food. Um, and then Jack Cooper's like, "Yo, can you craft me some um binoculars so I can look closer?" So BT pulls out the crafting table that he made from the Flint Schmurder and places the crafting table down, gets some more resources. I don't know why he couldn't just like create binoculars from this Flint Schmurder, but I guess he was following orders because Jack said craft it instead of just like have it come out of you. And yeah, so after that they reach in, they spy on the combat, and it looks like they're just like whacking each other with sticks. And then the guy, he goes, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground." And VT's like, "Yo, it's the guy from the Star Wars movie." And And Jack Cooper says, "Yo, I've always wanted to see this. Wait, how are we watching this?" And it turns out they actually flew into a wormhole that teleported them into the Star Wars universe. So now Jack Cooper and BT, well, I mean, of all the universes to be teleported into, the Star Wars universe is probably the best. So, well, because they're all the sci-fi guys. Anyways, so Jack and BT decide to wait a few years till Luke Skywalker is around. They go into cryo because the Flint Schmurder created a cryo chamber for Jack, and now 17 years later, or yeah, 17 years later, they they go ahead and blow up the Death Star and become like the heroes of the galaxy. But in blowing up the Death Star, it actually opened another wormhole, and they got teleported to the My Little Pony universe. I can't believe this game, like, it's using so many copyrighted things, and it's such a good game too. Anyways, so now they see Rainbow Dash, and Rainbow Dash is like, "Friendship is magic!" And then she pulls out an AK-47 and tries to shoot Jack Cooper, and BT's like, "No!" And he punches Rainbow Dash into the sun. And then Twilight Sparkle is like, "No, you punched Rainbow Dash! Nah!" And Jack Cooper pulls out a grenade and throws it at Twilight Sparkle, and Twilight Sparkle actually knocks it off. She basically, her horn turns into a baseball bat and sends the grenade flying straight into the sun. Where Rainbow Dash actually didn't fly into the sun yet. She was still floating, but the grenade hit her and kablooey. Anyways, so Twilight Sparkle realized what she did and surrendered. And then they found a way to open a wormhole, and then they got teleported to another universe. This one is the Half-Life 2 universe. And they just decided to get out of this place because it was just gonna freeze in an eternal time loop after the events of Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Um, and they found a wormhole, and they got teleported to the Doom universe. And they like dun 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 dun, and Jack Cooper was like, "Yo, I like this place," and then a wormhole swallowed them, and they got teleported into Resident Evil 6. And Jack's like, "Oh my god, I'm so gay for Leon right now," and BT was like, "Okay, I think we have enough time for you to like start a relationship with him and bring him with you." So after that, Jack Cooper and Leon Kennedy were in a gay relationship, and um, now the wormhole like ate them again, and they got teleported to Among Us. And then turns out that Leon Kennedy was the imposter, and Jack had to kill him, and that made everybody who was playing the game cry. And then so after that, you got teleported back to what was it? Oh, it's Fortnite. Yeah. And all the players was like, "Oh, I can't wait for the Titanfall 2 skin to come out. Yo!" And they're like, "Wait, it's already in the game? Whoa!" So then they looked through the item shop and they were begging for Epic to release it, and they didn't. And they were like, "God, this is BS." And then well, before they could see what happened, they got teleported to yet another universe, and that universe was Devil May Cry 5. So Jack Cooper goes up to Virgil and he says, "I am the storm that is approaching." And BT's like, "What the heck?" And then Virgil goes slice, 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 and Jack Cooper dies. And then BT's like, "No!" So he tries to go back to the Titanfall universe and grab Jack Cooper, but in doing so, he gets teleported to Elder Scrolls. Yeah, he got teleported to the Elder Scrolls universe, specifically Oblivion. And they're like, "Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law of space-time continuum." And then BT gets thrown in jail, and that's where the game ends. I can't wait for Titanfall 3. Will he be able to get Jack Cooper back, or will he be stuck in that cell forever, next to the guy who collects cheese? Anyways, I saw the trailer for the third game, and apparently it has something to do with Artyom and the tower. And I don't know how that's gonna look, but I can't wait to see BTX Metro 2033. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe! And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.